What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today is rewards day. I know a lot of people will be saving rewards for tomorrow. Not me. I'm very much in the camp of if your luck's in, your luck's in. You know, we're going to take a 50k pack and a mega pack. Not taking untradables. You guys know I like tradables. If you could drop a thumbs up on the video, that'd be amazing. As you could tell by the title of today's video, we do pack another icon. I know we packed one yesterday. It's not live. I haven't read the comments of that video yet. Mostly because I was just streaming after I uploaded the video. But the plan, so what I did is I got the live footage from stream for the video and put it on, and I know the background music was a bit weird, but that's because I had copyright music on it. So I just wanted to put it in there because I think it's better live than not live. And so today you'll get to see why it's better live than not live. So here we go. Oh my God, what a pull! Silver one coming in hot. We get Belotti there. Like, it's an okay card, to be fair. It's pretty decent. I'm more interested in the fact that it's an 87 rated from just 11 wins. I love that. I respect that. I rate that. So we're going to take Belotti. High work rates, 5'11", 5-star weak foot, good jumping, great heading, very good physicals, good dribbling, very strong shooting, and good pace. You know, with the Hawk on this card, he'll go to 89 sprint speed, 87 acceleration, very high shooting stats, and 97 jumping. That's actually not a terrible card. That is a brilliant way to start off rewards day with an 87 rated from Silver 1, guys. I went 11-1 this past weekend league. Let me just show you. And as you can see, we're up to 1.4 million coins now, which is obviously very nice. So there you go, 11 wins from 12 matches. In today's video, I've been playing Division Rivals. I don't want to say a lot because it hasn't been a lot, but I've been playing Division Rivals this week. We got ourselves up to, I think, 2450 form. And that's due to just playing, I suppose. And if we have a look here, 2451 the skill rating is. Last night on stream, I played against a guy called Viper, and he's an Elite 1 player. He says, he's 26 to 28 wins every week. And we drew 4-4, and you're going to see the game here. And I asked him, like, where do you think I'll finish this weekend league? And he said, if you concentrate, you're Elite 1 easy. And it inspires me to be like, damn, maybe I am getting to that point. And in my chat was a pro player, a top 100/pro player. And let me show you the game that we had there. So you can see I lost 6-3 to J Nobrega 1977. Few cheesy goals that I conceded in there, but I generally just played really well against him. And although I didn't win, scoring 3 goals against him and knowing that a couple of the goals were from just bad defensive errors, it did put me in a position where I'm just I'm confident going into this weekend league, guys. I really am. And so with that 1.5 million coins that we've got up the top, as soon as Aubameyang gets released on Friday at 6 p.m, this 90 Aubameyang will go. He'll go into probably Petit SBC, actually. And Gareth Bale will become a super sub for me. And then, yeah, at that point, look at Gareth Bale's record, man. 400 goal contributions in 338 games. But yeah, Aubameyang will go into the team. We'll change the team around to get... I already figured it out. I have to go to 4-2-2-2. That way, everybody will be on 10, except for Mbappe on 7 and Van Dijk on 8. So even then, I'm totally okay with that. But yeah, so we're in a good spot on the account. I can't remember where my train of thought was going with that, but we've got a 50k pack, 2 mega packs, and a jumbo premium gold players pack. Not a bad return from Silver 1. What do we get? Come on, just hit me with the blue. Hit me with the blue. No blue, but obviously lots of team of the seasons available. Lots of players in this pack as well. But yeah, so what I was going to be saying was, with regards to the account, I'm going to keep him and I'm going to keep him because they're good for loyalty. With regards to the account, with why I open rewards now is because we've done the League SBC grind a lot this week. We've hit 3 or 4 blues from the League SBC grind, maybe even 4 or 5. I don't really know. I know I packed 10 altogether, and then we've hit 2 icons from it as well. So as I say, man, if your luck's going to be in, your luck's going to be in. And I'm not going to save these packs to hope that my luck's in for the Premier League. We're going to open them now, because if we hit something now, brilliant. And if we don't, like, doesn't seem like we're going to, then that's too bad. But I'm enjoying the game again a lot right now. I'm enjoying being on the game. I'm enjoying playing the game. I've just kind of like developed myself into a new mindset of how to play and what I'm doing right and wrong when I'm playing. And I hope that I can take that into Foot Champs this weekend league, and have it just help me get a comfortable Elite 3. You know, like I say, over the last like 10 to 14 days, we played a fair bit of weekend league, a fair bit of FUT Rivals at a high level. And I'm winning considerably more than I'm losing. So once I get up to that form of playing that kind of caliber players in Foot Champs, all I've got to remember is that I know that I'm in a position where I am winning more than I'm losing. And what, you know, if I get to let's say I get to my typical 14-2, I need to get 7 wins from the last 14 games. And because I'm winning more than I'm losing, I need 9 wins from the last 14 games. Because I am winning more than I'm losing, I should theoretically be able to get there. You know, as long as I stay calm and understand that I'm going to take losses, I'm going to come up against better players than myself. As long as I keep that in mind, I should be all right. You know, we should be all right. So yeah, I'm hoping. I'll be so sad, honestly, so sad if he's really come down. I'm gonna sell him now though, because with marquee matchups coming out later, he's gonna be dirt cheap again when the marquee matchup changes. But yeah, it's gonna be so sad for me if I bottle Elite, because getting those, is this a good one? Yeah, I think it is. No, it wasn't. Jesus. Getting those 3 guaranteed Team of the Season cards would be so nice for the video, you know, for the channel. Hitting Elite 3 minimum every week, it will just be so nice to be able to do it. You know, that's all I'll say, is it will just be really, really nice to be able to not choke and go for there. So we get a 50k pack just to end off right here, guys. We get no walkout, but can we still get a blue? Yes, we can. That's 11. Let's go, man. England, right mid. Portsmouth. Wait, is it? Oh, I've already packed this guy low. That's a good team of the season to get. That puts us on to 11 blues now, guys, through this week, not including SBCs and guaranteed packs. Oh, what a pack! That's actually a spectacular 50k pack. We get an Inform Quebec. We get Dzeko, currently selling up at about 12,000 coins. We get Leno, selling at about 5k coins. Now, I could sell these, but I'm going to keep them. Sigurdsson Sidibe, who was crazy expensive, still is a little bit expensive, just because of the hot swaps card. Muriel Begovic, Akanji, Giannini, Correa, who I'm going to... no, we don't need loyalty for him for Atletico Madrid. Lerma can go as well. And then Lowe, who I will sell because I have another one in the club. He's only 23k right now, which isn't the greatest. Excuse me. Yeah, he's only 23k right now, which isn't necessarily insane. But I take it. I take that. That's our 11th team of the season, which is nice. It puts us over 1.5 million. And where we are, you know, with regards to Aubameyang. So I was looking around. At some of the prices, right? And I just want to show you guys. Wow, he sold straight away for 23k. I just want to show you guys the current Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang best card is 1 million coins, 1.1 million coins on PlayStation, 970k on Xbox. Now, I know he's likely to get probably a 97 or a 98 team of the season, which means he's going to be far more expensive. But I'm trying to base my price on the highest rated Premier League cards. And Kevin De Bruyne is only 1.7 million. Now, Kante, 1.6 million. Van Dijk, 900,000. Eden Hazard's 95 card. I know he's not quite Aubameyang because of the meta, but he's only 810,000. Sergio Aguero, 93 rated, only 785,000. There is no way that Aubameyang's team of the season is going to be more expensive than team of the year De Bruyne. So I'm thinking that he's going to come in somewhere around the 1.6 to 1.8 million coin mark. And I just want to be able to buy him 6 p.m. As soon as they come out, I just want to be able to buy him. You know, when we look at the other cards in the league, there's just that, you know, they're not that expensive. They're just not. And so, yeah, so that's where we're at with that. Now, that's also Xbox. Let me turn PlayStation prices on here. So even still with PlayStation, De Bruyne 1.8 million. Can you guys see that a bit clearer there? I want to get rid of that, but yeah, De Bruyne 1.8 million. De Gea doesn't really count because he's a goalkeeper. Kante 1.7 million. Hazard 900,000. There's just no way, in my personal opinion, that Aubameyang is going to be more than 1.8 million. Just in my opinion. I might be wrong. I might be misjudging the market massively. I hope I'm not. In terms of my club, I've already got 1.5 million. I have lots of, Dabur, Pukki, Volland. You'll see me pack Pukki in today's video. Volland, Jonathan Vieira, Henderson, and Lowe. And then another 10 informs on the next page. And another 3 informs on the next page. And then 187 and 86. Loads of 85s, loads of 84s. We're getting him. Even if it's 2 million coins, I'm getting him straight away. He's going into the team. The only other change that I'm looking to potentially make in the team is actually getting rid of Team of the Year Marcelo and using the live Alonso. Now, if I do that, it's going to have issues with Varane on chemistry. I'll only be able to get him onto 8 chemistry. I also won't be able to get Van Dijk onto 10 chemistry because of it. And so I don't really know if I want to do that. But this Alonso card, it is brilliant. It really is brilliant. He's nice and tall. Marcelo has been very good for me. 112 games. But he's not like he's the sort of player that it should be a last player that you add into the team. And although Alonso has less pace, more shooting, less passing, less dribbling, a little less defending, and a little less physical, that once you apply the chem style to Alonso with a shadow, he actually goes in. Let's show you what he gets with chemistry. How do I do this so that we can get full chem? Man, if I just get Lala headliner, that would work, wouldn't it? That's pretty crazy. Let me put Juan Fran in at right back. Does that give me chem? No, that loses me chem. Anyway, regardless, like this is Alonso on almost 8, like almost 10-10. It's 10 personal chemistry. And he goes up to 97 sprint speed, 94 acceleration, 98 interceptions, 95 heading, 98 marking, 97 stand tackle, and 99 slide tackle. Insane dribbling other than balance. Great composure, good composure, great reactions and ball control, 99 stamina, which is amazing. He's tall at 6'2", which is amazing. His passing is brilliant. His crossing is brilliant. His shooting is very good. I want to find a way. Now, I know I can put Kante over there. It gives him a strong link. That's still 96 chemistry, interestingly. Oh, I wonder if we do that. That's 97 chemistry. Anyway, regardless, I can get Alonso onto good chem, linking with Kante, but that would mean I have both my centre-backs on 8 chemistry. And I don't really mind that, but having both centre-backs, my goalkeeper, and then Mbappe, when Aubameyang comes into the team, all off chem, don't know if it's exactly what I want. But what it would allow me to do is it would allow me to sell Marcelo and free up another 800,000 coins to pick up some more team of the seasons and stuff. So I don't know, man. I'm a little bit undecided on where I want to go with the team just right now. I'm sure we'll figure out in the long term. But for this weekend league coming, Aubameyang's going in no matter what, no matter when, no matter how. And in terms of the club, I just want to give you guys a little brief run through of where we're at. This is going to end up being a super long video now. In terms of pink cards or purple cards, whatever they are, the League SBCs, we now have Rabiot, Belotti, that we just picked up, obviously not a league card, Medel, Nabry, Vorma, Honda, Joe, Haps, and Boyata. And then I've got a few other cards here and there, just untradeable. And in terms of the League SBCs, obviously a lot of what I've gained over the last 3 or 4 weeks has come from the League SBC grinding. The La Liga we're going to do today, I'm going to do it today. You'll see the contents of it, I guess, tomorrow. And I've already got done Valladolid and Huesca. I'm in really good spots, guys. I've packed. Everyone on this team is pack pulled. Now, I need a couple of different players. Maybe a position modifier will be super helpful to help me with chemistry with only having to buy one player. But really, really happy about that. But after I do Huesca, Valladolid, and Atletico Madrid, we're in a great spot again. Athletic Club, we've got it fully done. Leganés, we got half of. Alaves, we got like as good as done. Getafe, I think we're a bit short on those. Yeah, just 2 for Getafe. They seem really difficult to pack for some reason. Girona, basically done. Levante, pretty much done. Vallecano, I think I've got 6. 7 now we're up to. That's brilliant. Celta, we've got done. Espanyol, we've got done. Real Betis, we've got done. Real Madrid, we're a little bit lacking on. Real Sociedad, we're half of. Eibar, we're a little bit more than. Huesca, obviously, we still got to do. And then Sevilla, Villarreal, and Valencia, we basically got them done other than Valencia. So it's a great spot. And what I'm kind of debating is, do I want to wait until Premier League to redo these? Because I've also got the Premier League basically ready to go again. So do I want to wait and redo the Premier League and La Liga during the start of the weekend, or do I want to do them now, see what I can pack out of Most Consistent and EFL, and then focus hard on Weekend League over the weekend and go back into back into the League SBC system on Monday? So I don't really know what I want to do. I might start focusing on some of the minor league SBCs. But yeah, we're in a great spot with the club right now. We're going to go into some post-com now, guys, and get the comments in and take a look at that video and see what we did throughout the rest of the course of yesterday. I will be right back. All right, guys, as we go into some gameplay and some League SBCs. The first comment is from Mr. D. He says, not going to lie, I'm not a fan of the background music. And there was definitely some mixed reactions on the background music. It was there for almost a test, actually. I packed Shevchenko live on stream. And as you'll see with the really lack of anything when I packed Thierry Henry in just a few seconds, people just prefer live reactions. And because of how much I grind on this account, not everything is live, right? And so I thought to myself, I could show them me packing Shevchenko and not have any of the live reactions or anything, but I wanted to show you guys the live reactions. And with that came copyrighted music. And so that the video didn't get striked and taken down, so that you could actually see it, I had to cover the copyright music with some very bad music. And so I did that. And you'll see today the difference. And it wasn't ideal, but it does give me a segue in a second into something a little bit different that's going to be with some changes, not massive changes, just some changes on the channel, as we've been talking about for the last few weeks. You know, something I've been thinking about a lot. But yeah, that's why the music was there. Before we go into the next comment, I've been doing a lot of League SBCs. I do record all of the packs that I open, but some of them are so bad and so dead and don't really have good players in them. It's kind of pointless me showing all of those dead packs, but it really helps replenish the club. And we will get into League SBCs as well in just a second. But here you go, guys. From, I think it was a premium mixed players pack or a prime mixed players pack. Boom, we hit another walkout. It's another icon. And as you guys know, it was Thierry Henry. Crazy that I managed to pack him. You know, earlier on in the year when we packed Trezeguet, I thought it was Henry. It was a French striker. And I thought, oh, it's Henry. This time, it wasn't Trezeguet. It was a Frenchman. It was Thierry Henry. And it was nice to get him. And what's crazy is he counted as a silver player in the pack. So you'll see there, if you count the golds, we've got 6 golds and 5 silvers in a pack that contains 6 golds and 6 silvers. So he came out as a silver card, which is mental. But we'll also get to that in a second. AAZ says, hey, Nep, I enjoy the way you scored the scoop volley. We can't often do that. This is mainly due to the way your opponent plays with you. Your opponent often backtracks, hence you get the time and space to scoop it up. Whereas for me, whenever I try, my opponent just plays aggressive and the defenders always stand nearby my attacker. Maybe it's just the approach of a typical player takes versus to play with a pro player. And that's very interesting. I hadn't really thought of it like in that manner before. You know, the pro players, and I'm not saying I'm pro level or playing pro players, but the high tier FIFA players, they're a little bit more passive with the ball because they're trying to mark the passing lanes and they don't mind if you're shooting from that kind of range, and they kind of want to stop you from getting into the edge of the air, you know, the corners to hit El Tornado crosses. So you'll actually see me today playing against a guy in Division 1 who's a 27 plus win per weekend league player, and I managed to hit a scoop volley against him as well, and he was backing off me. So I was like, all right, I've got some space, let me try it. And it might be that, and what that makes me think about is in this upcoming weekend league, what I've got to remember is if I'm playing against someone that I know I can feel I'm better than, and that I feel isn't necessarily a high level player, but is still trouble because they're playing one depth, drop back, counter attack. I just have to change my approach a little bit with how I play the game. Make sure I get a few more crosses in, because I'm not going to be able to hit the scoop volleys because they're really aggressive in the final third, even though they're passive in the general stretch of the game. So yeah, it's definitely something to take on board and something to take note of. The next comment is from Stefan Failer. He says, Nep, when would you recommend stopping focusing on the minor leagues and saving major league cards just for league SBCs? There's no right answer to these questions. A lot of people that bring the questions like this: how many bronze packs should I open? What league should I do first? What's the most profitable team? There's no right answer. What I tried last week was I tried focusing on major leagues only and ignoring the minor leagues, selling the items that I got from the minor leagues and seeing what would happen. And it didn't create a good balance at all. And I went straight back to doing minor leagues and major leagues. And the reason why the minor leagues you will complete most of via bronze packs and bronze upgrade packs, right? You'll get 60 to 80% of almost every single minor league team via those methods. And when you get to a point where it's comfortable to complete a team for cheap, just go and do it. And that might be you needing to buy 7 players or buy 3 players. Like, again, people are like, I started following a rule of when I have 7 players of a team, I'll complete it. That rule was relatively stupid in hindsight. And the reason why is because a team like Henan Jianye, if I have 8 players of Henan Jianye, I would have been like, let me just go and complete that. Well, if I don't have any of the 3 expensive silvers that I need to buy, I'm going to still end up having to pay about 15 to 18,000 coins to complete that team. And that's not something I really want to be doing, unless it was the final team that I had and I got to recycle all the teams on the way around again. It's not something that I want to be doing. So I kind of just adapted, and what I do now is I just check teams all the time. Like what you'll find is that when you start going through the minor leagues, they really help replenish the major leagues, because even a mixed players pack or an Electrum pack or something like that, it gives you 4 or 6 gold players. And so every time you get gold players, obviously it goes towards the major leagues. And then doing bronze pack method and upgrades gives you a lot more of the major leagues as well. And then it just gets to that point where only the expensive teams are what are your stumbling blocks. In terms of what league you should do and when, we looked at it briefly here today. So I'm going to keep going through my minor leagues, because I've got a lot of the minor leagues, a lot of the teams that are very cheap that I've got 4 or 5 players on. And in that sense, if there's a team that's like 4K to complete and you have 3 of the players, go and do it, because those 7 players or 8 players that you might need to buy are only going to cost you like 2 or 3K for a pack. And it doesn't matter, man. Any pack can be good. And one of the reasons why, again, I stopped doing just the major leagues is because I find the minor leagues, because most of the minor league packs are packs that contain bronze, silvers, and gold players, it really helps with the entire club, because it just stacks up every quality of player, and still you get a chance of packing something good. We get Pookie here. I think that was in a Electrum players pack? I can't remember exactly what pack that was in, but I think that was also in a pack that contained silver players. Now, he wasn't considered as a silver card. Wow, I stayed on this pack for a long time. But yeah, so what you should be doing is you should always be going to ignore completing full leagues, right? So that was in another pack that contained silver players. Ignore doing full leagues and work on doing teams. And only when you get to a point where you're at a point where a league has only the expensive teams left, only then do that league and finish it when you've got lots of the cheap teams fully done again. And so with that, just go and just go and have a look at a league and be like, okay, get Footbin up, get it open for how much the teams are. Look at a team like, so for me, if I went to the CSL right now and the first CSL team, I don't know what it is, but the first CSL team is, where is the CSL on here? So if the first CSL team, the first CSL team is Beijing Herenye, right? Now, if I had even 3 of those players, I'm looking on Footbin. Footbin says it's 3.6k to complete it, and it gives a premium silver players pack. That's 12 silver players, with obviously the opportunity of hitting team of the seasons because of how many are in silver packs, for 3.6k. Now, if I even have 3 or 4 of those players, it's now worth doing that because it's so cheap. Beijing Guan, a mixed players pack for 3.7k. So again, if I've even got 4 or 5 of those players, I'm like, yeah, let me go and do that. It's going to cost me like 2, maybe 2.5k to complete that for a mixed players pack. That's going to give me 4 bronzes, 4 silvers, and 4 golds. Maybe you get the worst things in the world. You're still going to be able to discard it for the same amount of money that you paid for the pack. And you've got to go and start looking at teams, not leagues, and start looking at what teams you have the most of that are relatively cheap. Ignore the really, really expensive teams until the very, very end. And that's, for me, a really efficient way to do the League SBC methods. So John Bode says, Nep seemed a lot happier today and upbeat. Go on, Nep. Feel good, bro. One of the biggest contentions that we've had on this series as a post-com thing instead of something that's live is that, like, you don't get the same me on video as you do on stream. And because on stream I get live interaction, live feedback, I get to bounce off of the people in the chat, the things that I'm doing, and it's just a far more positive vibe than reading some comments and putting them on video. And so what I want to try, I'm going to take a couple of weeks and I'm going to start streaming a lot more for a couple of weeks. I'm going to go into double streams for a few weeks. I'm going to have an afternoon stream and an evening stream and see what it's like to turn that content into second channel content. Now, I know a lot of people said when I tweeted that out, I won't watch your streams then. I like to watch your second channel videos and I don't want it to be ruined. And I do get that. And I get the fact that a lot of people can't watch the streams. And so what I want to do is I want to start recording everything live. Not quite like Nick does. What Nick does is he sets a start point and an end point for a video and then just uploads it all. What I want to do is I just want to stream throughout the day and take all of the important parts, funny, sad, rage, gameplay, packs, etc., put them all together, all live, and put them up on YouTube and give you a live rundown of what's happened during the day. So I'm going to just try it. And if it fails, we'll go back to normal. And if it succeeds, it's a win for everyone. If you can't watch the streams and you love the second channel videos, they're still going to be there. It's still going to be the road to glory. It's just going to all be live instead of post-commed. It won't impact the conversations we have. It won't impact how much effort I put into the account or onto the second channel. It would literally just be live instead of post-commed. And if you like the live streams or you want to see the deeper, if you're looking at right now, you're like, wow, how did you just get like 7 packs there? Instead of me having to cut a lot of that crap out so that I can get the video down to a reasonable time, because even today's video is 30 minutes long, you'll be able to see all of that on stream. So for me, it's a win. It's a win-win. The struggle is going to be how I can get the content up because I'm be streaming for so long. So I don't necessarily know about that one, but we'll get through it. But this, guys, for the time being, is going to be the end of the video for today. I'm super excited for the Weekend League, man. I haven't been excited to play Weekend League in ages as I am right now. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you as always for your incredible support on the channel. And I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.